Hi folks, today we're demonstrating the FMS lying dumbbell external rotation. This is a fantastic exercise for strengthening the rotator cuff. It's our beginner level or base level exercise for isolation of the rotator cuff, and it's super important to keep these muscles in perfect balance with the pressing muscles, because the rotator cuff, or the external rotators, the infraspinatus and the teres minor, which are the muscles in the back of the shoulder deep underneath the surface, must compensate for the incredible power that we develop as we press, which the big pressing muscles are the chest, the anterior deltoid, and even to a degree the lats and the bicep muscles. So we need to understand, though all of those muscles contribute to an internal rotation of the shoulder, not necessarily a press, but an internal rotation of the shoulder. We've got these two little tiny muscles in the exterior of the shoulder that have to combat that and stabilize the shoulder during those pressing movements and stop that internal rotation and prevent shoulder injury. So you start to get an understanding of the risk that's involved if we do not isolate and train these muscles under specific isolation. So there's a lot of ways that we can strengthen the shoulder rotator cuff, and we go through all of those as part of the foundation movement system. This exercise specifically is the greatest starting point that we've found, and the reason is because it really helps you to understand how to isolate these muscles and not allow other big outer unit muscles to take over and assist in the movement. So we've got Rad to demonstrate down here. He's lying down on his side. This is a great exercise because very little equipment's needed to do it. What he's doing here is he's using a 1 kilo dumbbell. He's using his hip here to rest his elbow, which makes it very easy to relax his arm. And that way he's able to isolate those little infraspinatus and teres minor, which are in the back of his shoulder here. So you can see nice slow tempo. And he's going to go for around 8 repetitions at a time. 8 reps is about the sweet spot for the external rotator. He could take it up to 10 to 12 if he really wanted to, but once you hit that sort of 8 to 12 rep range, that's ideal. So he's moving with incredible control here. The most important part of this is that we don't select a weight that is so heavy that he has to start moving his shoulder about forward and backwards. That ends up creating movement in the back of the shoulder, which are all of the muscles that we're trying to avoid stimulating here. Very importantly, when we're working a specific muscle like the external rotator or external rotation here, we're trying to isolate those muscles, and the body has an amazing ability to help little muscles out, especially in the event that there's a weakness or an imbalance, structural imbalance. But that's not what we want, because we're trying to strengthen these guys. We're trying to give them a chance to bring them up to a level that's comparable with the pressing muscles so that that shoulder remains in really good balance. So we'll get Rad to demonstrate one more time, nice and controlled up, as far as he's got in the range of motion there, and then nice and slow down. This is a beginner lying external rotation movement, and this would progress to a seated movement and then to a cable movement. So get going on this, guys. Make sure you're keeping your external rotators in balance, and make sure that you're lifting a weight that's completely controllable. This is not about training the ego. This is about specifically training the muscles. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.